What's up everybody, it's your boy 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐨𝐬 and welcome back to another Remnant 2 build video.
Actually, fellas, it's not a build video. It is about testing the meta in Remnant 2 right now and showing you the state of the game. And let me tell you, this video will not make everyone happy. So in this one, we're gonna try to showcase some meta builds in the game right now. We will test every build on Talratha and we will show the time to kill for each build and the ease of use of each build. The results at the end might shock you. Without further ado, let's jump right into it. So this is a meta build, right? Plasma Cutter, Hugs, Hunter's Focus, 25% all damage, 20% critical damage, 20% weak spot damage, 10 and 10% to critical chance and damage, and the heat generation ring, correct? 1000 cuts on the Plasma Cutter and Nebula with feedback for the 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐨𝐬 and the corrosive status, so we can do extra damage, alright? Let's test this out. So that is the kill for the meta loadout Plasma Cutter, okay? And this is a mod mage meta build, right? Archon, Summoner, 25% all damage, 15% all damage, 15% to mod and skill damage, critical chance, and more mod damage. Firestorm with failsafe and Sandstorm with feedback. These are very common mods to use on a mod mage build, so this is why we are using this meta loadout. Let's test it. Yep, that's it. I did not even notice that he died. A lot of you will say, but 𝐒𝐚𝐨𝐬, you need to use Deceit for Talratha because he does not have an easy weak spot, okay? I hear you. We can use this build right here, which is a meta build for Deceit right now, and it's provided by 𝐿𝐴𝐚𝐸𝐻𝑜𝑡𝑠 throughout his latest videos, right? Let's see the time to kill on this build, which is a weak spot based build, correct? Let's see. So you can already tell that the ease of use of this build is not as high as the mod mage, and also if you use this build outside in the world, you will not have the insane 𝐂𝐚𝐴𝐚𝐸 that the mod mage have. This is truly a nice build to DPS when the bosses have no weak spot. And this is a mod mage build without using a secondary archetype, amulet, or any kind of ring, okay? We are just using failsafe on the Firestorm and feedback on the monolith. Surely we will not do the same damage as with the Plasma Cutter, which is a full ranged damage build, correct? Let's see. Come on. Alright. Yep. No rings, no amulets, just 2 mutators and the 10% from the relic. And this is another meta loadout that we have done in the past in our channel with 𝐒𝐻𝐬𝐧𝐠, Havoc form, Legacy Protocol, Burden of the Seal List, Burden of the Gambler, Burden of the Destroyer, Crimson, Dreamstone, Nebula with feedback, or any handgun with Firestorm and feedback, Monolith with failsafe, 20% mod and skill cast speed, 10% skill damage, and 10% elemental damage. Let's see the time to kill on this build. Yeah, that's the time to kill for this build. Not only the time to kill, think about the ad clear of this build, guys. Think about the ad clear of this build. Why should you play range damage builds? This is the question Gunfire Games needs to answer. Why should we play any weapon build? And I think that I speak out of every single person of this community. On the screen you will see the time to kill for each build on Talratha. The reason why I chose Talratha for this test is because his health pool is fairly low. He does have a weak spot which is hard to get, which is the case for most of the boss fights in the game, and the arena which we fight will not do anything to slow us down. Also, I did not try to min-max the builds. I did not try to do the perfect run for each boss fight. You can clearly see that on the Deceit fight and the mod build without secondary archetype rings or amulet. I did some mistakes on these fights. The reason why I did not try to min-max those fights is because we need the boss fights to be spontaneous. Nobody is going for the perfect run other than content creators, and I did want to play that as spontaneous as I could possibly play. I will try to behave and I will not say bad words right now for the state of the game, but I kindly ask you guys to tell me your opinion in the comments section down below. And also I have a question for Gunfire Games. What is the purpose of ranged builds right now in the game? And the reason why I ask this question is because ranged damage builds are very squishy in every game, but they do have a factor that does them viable. They are high risk, high reward gameplay style. That means that if you hit that weak spot, if you are skilled enough to aim good and hit that weak spot, you should do massive damage. Much more than the guy who is just throwing a storm or uses Nebula, which has auto aim. So my question is, where is the high risk, high reward? It seems like the high risk is there, but the reward is not. So please, Gunfire Games, fix this issue. We need hags to be back, and not only hags, but we need range damage builds to be even better than mod mage builds. We need that high risk, high reward gameplay. If you stayed until the end of this video, guys, I would like you to know that I do love this game and I do care about the state of the game. This is why I did this video. I don't care about the views so much on this one. I just hope this video ends up in the right eyes. Thank you for watching, fellas. I love you all. Smash that subscribe button. I will see you on the next one.
I'm just calling to say I